working together in one place. I'm making 4 different copies. Whatever I tell you, you'll just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to hope that you're curious to all the others. And if you receive this, channels, assume the worst. I was about to say, come find my ass, but that's not gonna. I have regrets, and good luck.
One, two, three. Living in government housing, living in government housing, government housing for me. Everybody's looking down on me. Don't give me your pity, because what you don't see is I'm living there for free. Oh, living in government housing, living in government housing.
Congratulations! You either have used the Matrix to find this, the first tape in the series, or you stumbled across it by accident. How many tapes have you listened through to get to this point? I begin to wonder. I'm an agent for a newspaper. I'm sort of working freelance here. Just keeping track of my notes here, trying to figure out what's going on in this crazy town. It's an odd lead. I got sent here by a guy I'm referring to as Floyd. Bit of a computer expert. If you don't have the Matrix, this is going to seem a little bit confusing. Everything's out of order, but that's done deliberately. I put a couple of fake storylines in there, so if you're someone trying to steal my byline, it ain't going to work. So, at any rate, if you're the guy translating this stuff for some reason, and it's not me, good luck trying to figure it out. At any rate, on to the good stuff.
Government housing for me. When I'm sleeping right next to my car, the bathrooms ain't very far. Who cares about privacy? 'Cause I'm living there for free. Living in government housing, living in government housing. Government housing for me.
Okay. This next section, I don't even know how to describe it. I got it along with the other recordings on the center raid. I'm just going to play it. Comments will be appended.
Living in government housing, living in government housing. Government housing for me.
Whoa, mama never bought me no fancy shoes. Lord, tell me how she always had the cash for booze. And the reason was I now see was that we was living there for free.
Living in government housing, living in government housing. Government housing for me.
Living in government housing, living in government housing.
Government housing for me.
Living in government.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to True Talk, Radio 1's morning show for all chosen ones of the one true state. I am your host, 076JY2P, and this marks my third month on the show, which makes me the longest running host in the history of this program. Remember our motto, we're telling it like it is and breaking all the rules, so you don't have to. Top of the news, the One True State has once again managed to exceed all of its goals in power production. All hail the Regent for his wondrous planning and forthright vision. In an unrelated press release, electric toothbrushes are now unpatriotic. There will be a 48-hour window of amnesty before anyone caught with an electric toothbrush is arrested. Remember, treason by thought, treason by word, treason by deed. And apparently, treason for wasting electricity with a frivolous electric toothbrush from the before times. Up next, official announcements. 1M4 1D1T has been promoted to Omicron Blue clearance and is now the new controller of the Department of Soylent Production. Congratulations on your promotion. 1M4 113 ACT1 has finally stepped down and entered retirement. Enjoy a well-deserved 5 years of retirement before you are euthanized. 113, you earned it. Up next, Holy Edicts. The Regent, working tirelessly, has found a way to give every citizen more rations. The 5-year plan has just been revised. Now every chosen one in the One True State will be given a full extra month of your regular allotment of ration points. This brings everyone's total up to 4 years, 1 month. What a wonderful time of unlimited prosperity to live in. All hail the Regent and his boundless love. Up next, official announcements. Corruption in the upper echelon. A traitor in the Department of Soylent Production has been ferreted out, and it is no longer a rumor, folks. It is indeed the controller himself. 1M4 1D 1T. A year-long secret investigation by the Ministry of Internal Corruption has revealed that the controller is responsible for mismanagement, missed quotas, siphoning off millions of ration points to private accounts, and the increasingly harsh working conditions of chosen ones assigned to work at the DSP's food production facilities. Regent Archons have taken the traitor into custody, and he is being brought to trial as we speak. In order to smooth the transition and undo all the years of abuse heaped upon the shoulders of mismanaged citizens, the previous director, 113 ACT1, has been asked to withdraw from retirement and resume his old duties until this matter can be cleared up. It is with heavy heart he cuts short his mandated retirement, but when the state calls us to righteous service, we all must make sacrifices. Up next, Moral Defect Watch. We'd like to thank 088WE11 for turning in his mother for moral defect. Apparently, his mother has been trading her flesh for extra meat rations. For shame, she will be missed, but for 088WE11's sharp eyes and devoted service, he will receive double rations this week and a punch on his Loyal Citizen card. Remember, get 10 punches on your Loyal Citizen card and you will receive a valuable prize. This week, a pair of boots, but only for people with 2 left feet. Not figuratively. We only have the left boots this week. That makes the prize for... how long has it been, Mike? 2 months? Wow. Well, they're bound to come along with those right boots anytime now, I betcha. All hail the Regent. And as part of the Moral Defect Watch segment, we pause to review one of the pillars of faith. Today's pillar of faith, quarter. When servants of the Regent pass through your land, there may be a time when resources are overtaxed. During these times, we must give quarter to our Regent's hands, the Archons. If an Archon asks of you, you must assist. Be ready to respond at a moment's notice, be it with food, shelter, or even the use of your flesh. It is an honor when an Archon sips of your blood and sups of your flesh. The Archon will only take what it needs, and while you may be weakened, you will be allowed to live. Unless you are morally corrupt. Archons can taste corruption, in which case you will be killed. Rejoice if one of your loved ones is killed, for that loved one was not worthy of your love. Their deception is now revealed. Curse them, make them dead in your heart, and never speak of them again. Never. All hail the Regent for his bountiful gift of his many servants. Let's check in with Weatherman Mike for the forecast. Mike?
My life is a lie!
Whoa! Huh. Well, seems to be some static on the line there. We'll get back to the weather later. But first, this word from the Regent. Inspiring. Truly inspiring. Now, dear listeners, I'd like to get personal for a moment here. People have been asking me, why were my neighbors taken away last night? You know, when that column of burning fire lit up the sky right before peace and confidence agents raided my residential block and dragged screaming shadowy forms away in sanctuary vehicles. So I reported them to the Archons and got 3 punches on my loyal citizen card. Just wanted to share news of my good fortune. Up next, government announcements. The new controller of the DSP has vowed to end corruption. He plans on making the DSP more ecologically friendly, as well as improving the working conditions of citizens who are employed at the DSP. To prove his commitment to change, he has come up with a new slogan for the DSP, and we are announcing that new slogan right now. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen, because the new slogan is Soylent Green is people. I'm sure loyal citizens will be shouting this new slogan in the streets right now. Immediately. Go outside or to your nearest window unless you are working, in which case you are permitted to remain at your work pod, but you are still required to shout the new slogan. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Soylent Green is people. Soylent Green is people. Soylent Green is people. Feel free to shout it at random along with all the other government-approved patriotic slogans we are allowed to shout. Remember, nothing says loyalty like shouting a slogan. So if you hear anyone shouting, Soylent Green is people, just turn to them, smile, and say, "Ain't that the truth?" Then tell local security forces you heard someone shouting the new slogan, so they can mark down the identity of the individual in question and make sure that they are properly rewarded. One of the Regent's most holy servants, Archon 404, is in the station as we speak. Undoubtedly, it's an attempt to track down some traitor that is in our midst. Let's see if we can't get an interview. So, Archon 404, what brings you here? No comment. Understand. Care to comment on the rumors of widespread cannibalism? Totally unfounded? Glad to hear that. Did you pick up the head of Weatherman Mike? Oh, his body is down in the station's incinerator. He's being incinerated as we speak, at 325 degrees for several hours, I imagine, while being basted in a lovely wine incinerator sauce. In an unrelated note, you'll be by for the after-show party, right? Glad to hear it. And remember, you are welcome to stop by anytime. Archon 404. Up next, station announcements. Dear listener, Mike is gone. A horrible and tragic accident befell him. But in a way, he's still with us. He had a big impact on us all. You could say a little bit of Mike will be part of everyone here at the station for a long time to come. Weatherman Mike, you will be missed. But don't worry, our aim will improve. Up next, Joshing the Regent. This is the segment where we show what rebels we are here at the station and make jokes at the Regent's expense. And now, the joke of the day. So the Regent walks into a bar. Everyone in the bar offers to buy him a drink because he is so beloved by his people. Instead, he simply touches each of them on the forehead, and they drop to the floor, writhing in ecstatic bliss. As if the Archons would ever allow anyone to ever come in direct physical contact with the Regent. That's funny. Whoops, we all know that sound. Time for a certain radio host to go
chasing the dragon, chasing the dragon, chasing the dragon, chasing the dragon.
In the meantime, you can listen to this pre-recorded message. This subliminal message was brought to you by Crunchy Crisps, which now come in new and improved travel size only, for your convenience. Remember to return your used Crunchy Crisp pouches into recycling, for failing to do so is punishable by reduction to security clearance Thrall Red. Oh yeah, that's the dragon right there. Oh yeah, I got you by the tail, yeah. Oh, huh. Oh, right, we got a few more announcements left before the after party. You gonna be there? Right, 404? Cool. Oh, I am so hungry right now. I am so ready for that party. The party will be in Mike's honor. Oh, right. Up next, government announcements. Due to attacks by terrorists on the Crunchy Crisp production facility, the ration point cost for Crunchy Crisp has been doubled. Bummer. What I mean is, what a bummer the Crunchy Crisp production facility was attacked. The increase in ration point cost is awesome. Love it. It's so outside the box. Right, 404? Ain't it? Good thing? And hey 404. What brings you into my booth? You looking at this watch? You like this watch? This watch has been in my family since the before times. You want it? Why don't you just take it as a gift? Remember today's Pillar of Faith, listeners. Quarter. So here. Yeah, I like how the collar matches your eyes. Well, one of them at least. So we're cool now. Friends. Right? Oh, look at the time. It's the end of our show. Stay tuned for a very special execution of the traitor 1M4, 1D, 1T with running comedic commentary by D0N-R1CK. Oh, Regent, nobody can put the fun in funeral like D0N. Should be a hoot. This has been 076 JY2P signing off. And remember, chosen ones, stay truthful.
Living in government housing. Government housing for me. Let's go. Living in government housing. Living in government housing. Government housing for me. Living in government housing. Living in government housing. Don't judge me. Government housing for me. Living in government housing, living in government housing. Government housing for me. Big finish. Government housing for me. Government housing for me.
Now that you've listened to it, I just have one thing to say. What the fuck was that? Seriously, what the fuck was that? That was me. Put it through the drop and send it back to Floyd. That's my voice. That person is me, and I never recorded that. Never. Is found in with the other recordings. So far, the rest that I've listened to are all boring, mundane, typical stuff. I've never heard of some of these people. Others I've heard of, but this last one, it was on a tape labeled Blur Event number 000107. So that implies 106 previous recordings of whatever a Blur event is. Except I've only got 4 before this one. Other records tapes, we've only got 000001, 31, 36, and 88. Now I got a bunch after this one, but let me check the notes here. Questions. Things to consider. Does this have anything to do with Project Faust? These tapes came from the center, so is it related to the testing of the transposition chamber? What is a transposition chamber anyways? What's a blur event? How does it differ from the bend events and the blend events? Just noticed. Blur, bend, blend. 3 B's. Is that what the B cube is? They were, damn it, it wasn't B cube, it was B cubed as in B with a 3, BBB. Okay. So B cubed is code for whatever the hell blur, bend, blend events are. Which apparently involves making fake radio programs in my voice? I hope it's fake. Because I know some of those names they use, those are names of agents in the company. 404 was the first 3 numbers of my boss. And Mike was the real name of the only other guy I knew of who was informed of my undercover status, and he was in the car crash. If someone's messing with my head, why are they going through all this effort? Why is this dated, what, how many years before I even came to Calatree? And how'd they know I'd steal that tape? It wasn't like It was a fishing expedition. I went in out of the blue. Shouldn't. Agent 076, JY2P out. A Box of Cassettes is a fan-created audio drama based on Gallow Tree Radio, which is the sole intellectual property of Max Black and Adam Aardvark. The mix for this episode was Government Housing by the Underscore Orchestra. Background music was stuff that came with my computer, and a couple of items off of Google Free Play. The episode was written, recorded, and voiced by me. Bob.